Guys, so first off, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be working on my 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse. This is the 420A model. Went ahead and turbocharged it. So right now we're in the process of getting it running. It's currently not running under its own power. The whole point of this car is to get it running without using a standalone fuel management system. So it's currently running on an FMU. So there's not a whole lot left to get it rolling. On this video we're going to do like battery relocation to create a little bit more space under the hood. At the moment it has an oil catch can on the other side. We want to free up some space on the driver's side so that we can install that a lot more comfortably. As you guys know, these cars do not come turbocharged from factory, so we kind of got to work around it. So without further ado, let's get started. Yeah, so unfortunately we ran into a couple issues when doing the battery relocation. Number one, the power cable was too short, so I ordered 12 feet, but the routing that I was going for just wasn't making it to its destination. Another thing is the bus bar was actually too small. The amperage on it is more for like accessories, so we went ahead and we got one that's around 300 to 350 amps. And that's what we need, especially when you're running a 15-foot cable. You want to make sure that everything gets the necessary power that it needs. Yeah, so moving on to the battery tray, this is pretty much what's going to house the battery. This is the platform. Now this is a universal battery platform. It's typically made for the Optima batteries, which is, you know, red top, yellow top, but it ideally should work on, you know, your conventional batteries. Now, it doesn't fit perfectly where I wanted it to. By the way, I already pre-drilled out the holes already, and pretty much got it in place where I want it to be. But right, it pretty much slits a little slanted that way. So I went ahead and picked up these washers. They're just gonna sit underneath here, and it should pretty much stabilize it for the most part. So we managed to get the catch can out. So this is it right here. It's pretty standard size. For this kind of car, it's low boost, so you don't need nothing crazy. I think this would be fine to help with the back pressure. But this is the new location here where we want to set it at. I'm guessing somewhere along the lines of right there. The bracket should sit about 1/4 of an inch from the actual breather itself or the canister, so it should be enough room for what we need. The main goal was this top hose up here for it to clear when we close the hood. We don't want that to get crimped up because that's going to be running to the intake manifold, and it's going to help with the crankcase pressure. So, catch can installed. Not too worried about running the plumbing at the moment. I still need to go out and get the hoses I need for it to run the route that I want to route. As of right now, I just mounted it as you see it, but it does have them Allen key bolts, so you can kind of spin it around and route it the way you want it to route it. In the meantime, I went ahead and just ran it the way it would come from factory, and just so I can try to get this car running. So the next thing we got on the car is spark plugs. Pretty basic. You've seen it once, you've seen it 100 times. One thing I did want to mention is the gapping on the spark plugs, especially on a car like this that does not have controlled parameters. It's, you know, doesn't have his own standalone system or whatnot, kind of sort of just winging it. You want to make sure that the gap is set at least between from 0.028 to 0.32. So we're going to go ahead and probably do the 0.030, and this is so that it doesn't create blow by, right? Because now you're forcing more air into the motor. It's trying to keep up with the fuel, the air fuel mixture, and so you want to make sure that the gap is set properly. And by doing that, I went ahead and purchased this tool here through Amazon. It's like a $30 tool. Comes with a feeler gauge, and it's really simple to gap the spark plug. Something that's very important, especially on a vehicle like this, right? It's a turbo car. It's not tuned, and we're trying to get it to run the best that we could with what we got, pretty much. Alright, so she's about ready to fire up. Went ahead and gave it a quick rundown, checked all the fluids, went ahead and connected the battery in the back for the relocation. Yeah, these wires that are running through here are temporary. I plan on looming that and cleaning that up a little bit more. But just as of right now, I just want to make sure everything is working perfectly fine, making sure that everything is getting power, that the car runs. So yeah, I'd say let's get her started up. Well, before we do that, we got to get a wrench, because the idle is not going to be great if it does even start, because we did install that manual vacuum idle controller in the back. So let's go ahead and get a wrench. That way when we start it, we'll probably have to mess around with that for a little bit. All right, guys, let's first startup. Let's see what happens here. All right, fuel pump is turning on. Looks like all the gauges are lighting up. Let's see what it does. Okay, that's to be expected. Idle's going to be a little rough. Messing with that idle screw without it turning off. Hey guys, so I think that's gonna do it for this video. I think we managed to get a whole lot done. Got the car up and rolling, got it to idle. I did have to cut off there for a few minutes to get it to idle. It took me about like 5 minutes, not too bad. That manual idle control that we put in works really good, especially with this car. It does have stage 2 cams in it, as you guys could probably noticed. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully in the next one we can drive it, see how she runs. Full disclosure, this car does have a bad third gear. it's not completely gone, but it does grind. That's something else that, you know, needs to get worked on at some point. But yeah, stay tuned. Appreciate you guys. And remember, life is too short to drive something boring.